Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bridge. We're playing in day 2 of the beginning of April Stars and Platinum Robot Individual. Yes, in day 1, I guess we can go look. Recent tournaments. I got a 51.8, so not especially great, but not. I didn't embarrass myself. Is this another 16 board event? This current one? My table. Yes. Okay, 15 boards, just declare. So same conditions of contest. Long auction here. We opened a club. Yeah, pretty normal. Diamond to heart, we passed, which, okay, sure. Partner wasn't willing to bid 2 clubs immediately, but after opponents had bid every other suit, he thought he had better get involved. And then, after 2 diamonds, he thought, I really should double this. And then we bid 3 clubs and we competed to 3 spades. Okay, sure. Why not bid their suit? I don't know, man. Something weird is going on here. It's just like, I don't know. Partner bid their hand wrong. I guess we did the best we could after 2 diamonds was doubled. Running to 3 clubs. I think I would have let it stay there rather than run to a suit that we know is going to be breaking 4-2, but okay, fine. Like, partner could easily have 4 clubs here, and really ought to have at least 4. Okay. Allegedly, East shows 5 hearts. I think it's pretty normal for modern humans to play this as showing at least 4. But Gibbs says it shows at least 5, and I'm sort of inclined to believe him. So we had better win this ace. We could duck now, since East isn't in a position to give his partner a ruff yet, but we just wouldn't get our ace of hearts if we tried that, so it doesn't seem like a profitable approach. And I don't know. I mean, what are the opposing shapes? That's important to think about. West has, I mean, it's like it's written in paper, right? In like you can see exactly their shapes. West has 4 spades, 1 heart, 5 diamonds, and therefore 3 clubs. Yeah. So that makes East 2, 5, 3, 3. Okay, what do I do about that? Means the club finesse is pretty risky, because if it loses, East can win, cash 2 hearts, West pitching his last 2 clubs, and then West gets a club ruff. But I don't think East is that likely to have the king of clubs, right? I mean, he has king, queen of hearts. If he had the king of clubs and much else, he would be too strong to have passed, so I don't know. Jeez, this is terrible. I think you kind of have to take the club ruff. We're going to lose so many tricks if it doesn't work. If it does work, at least we can get 2 club. I don't know. I mean, it's just making the contract is hopeless. But I think, like, we had 13 points. Dummy had 8. That's 21. Opponents have 19 between them. East passed, but then bid. So, like, king, queen, and, probably not the ace of diamonds. So West has the ace of diamonds, jack. Couple spade honors, probably both queen and jack there. I mean, maybe not, but I think East has some diamond honors, like the queen or something. And if I tried drawing spades, I'd be in bad shape because they would just finish drawing trump and cash all the diamonds. What a terrible contract. Terrible auction to a terrible spot. And it all comes down to whether I think the clubs are onside. The clubs are 3-3, so that doesn't give me any extra information. East seemed to want not to defend clubs. Maybe that's a signal he doesn't have the king? I guess. Good. Mission accomplished. 10? It's a little surprising. I guess, though, East knows the 10 isn't relevant here, so he just threw it away early for fun. Fine. Let's lead a diamond so that I can rough a diamond with my low spade at some point, hopefully. And the defensive hands are isolated. Oh. Really? West had 4 clubs to go with 5 diamonds and 4 spades and a heart. That's 14 cards. That's illegal. So maybe he only has 4 diamonds. Interesting. But then East didn't raise with a 4-card suit? I don't think that's the case. Anyway, we're obviously pitching a heart here. I should have played the 9 there, I guess? I guess it doesn't matter. Down 2. Yeah, West did make a 4-card overcall. And East didn't raise with 4-card support. Weird. So was there anything I could have done better on the actual layout? I guess I could have pinned West's 10 of clubs, East's 10 of clubs, but since I assumed the suit was 3-3, I didn't try. So here was the point where I said I should have played the 9, but it doesn't matter. It's 2 tricks either way. Yeah. All right, seems fine. Anyway, we have a big, big hand here, and we're in 6 spades. Seems like if the spades are 2-2, we make 7, and if not, we make 6. Because we can pitch all of Dummy's diamonds on the hearts, and then rough if the spades break. They don't. That's fine. How badly could the hearts be breaking? I guess somebody could have 5 of them. So I should rough a club here. Rough a heart? No. Because if the hearts are 5-1, then it's true I'm losing one. But it's also true that if I try to rough one, it'll get roughed. Like, over-roughed. So it doesn't actually help me to cater for that. At least not with how I've played so far. Maybe there was a way to improve things earlier by, like, roughing a heart. But I don't think so. I think it was more important to... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there was ever really a chance to do better. Okay, the hearts are coming in. So we'll try to sneak a diamond through. No dice. Should be pretty flat. Hard to imagine how you screw that one up. Or I guess you could try to get the diamond ruff before drawing all the trump. If you like played 2 rounds of spades and 4 rounds of hearts, you could hope to then ruff a diamond if the player with 2 spades had 4 hearts. But that risks going down. I don't think that would be a good idea, and it wouldn't work here, so no one's outscoring us that way. Anyway, we're in 3 diamonds. We opened a diamond, sure. We bid 2 no over 2 spades. Apparently that shows a minimum, huh? I would have preferred to pass, since it was doubled. Or even redouble, since I don't know. We're probably not declaring spades. No, pass would be right. Partner bids 3 clubs, some sort of game try, and I say no thanks. Aside from 2 no, the auction seems fine. My auction. I haven't evaluated partner's auction. They don't pay me enough for that. Well, so far so good. East double, I assume, shows 3 spades. Yeah. I mean, West has turned up with a lot of honors already, right? The ace of spades, the ace of hearts, and we had the king queen of hearts and the jack of spades as well, right? I think. No, it was a low spade. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. I think it was a low spade. So where exactly is East getting the values for his double is the question to ask here. He probably has most of the minor suit honors. So we could try a double trump finesse, and that seems reasonable, but it's also not that likely to do much. On the other hand, we need one of the minor suit finesses to work, or we're not going to have enough tricks. Right? I can't lose 2 diamonds and a club. I don't really have enough hand entries to do everything I want to do. Like, I can get to hand once with a heart ruff after this. So, lead a diamond, losing to East. He continues probably a heart, because it seems like West was dealt ace-x of hearts. Yeah. I mean, that would give East 6 hearts, which is a little surprising. But why else has West led ace? Ace of hearts, ace of spades, low heart. Suggests ace-x, right? So what that means is the double finesse in diamonds is not likely to produce a trick even if one of them's onside, right? We lose a finesse to East, and then West gets to over-ruff our jack. So maybe okay, we can fix that problem by pitching a heart right away. And only now take the finesse. In fact, we could do a little bit better, could we not? By cashing another spade right now and then taking the finesse, stripping East of his last spade. Then when he gets on lead, he has to lead a minor suit or a heart. All of which look somewhat dangerous to him, because the heart gives us a rough slough, right? The thing is, the rough slough isn't actually helpful, because I don't have any losers I can pitch. So I don't know that that would be so great. I'd rather be able to win the spade in hand. Alright, so I guess at least what this does is it sort of gives us a second hand entry. Oh, I just took away my own hand entry by pitching the heart. But I think it was never there to begin with. Oh, that's handy. Which opponent is more likely to have 4 diamonds? East? So I should really lead the 9 here. Okay. Oh, but now... Very funny. Now if West actually does have the 8, by lead... I should have led low to the 7. Or low to the... No, there wasn't really a way to prevent against this, while also picking up 4 diamonds with East. Maybe I should have just given up on East's 4 diamonds. Okay, well... Turns out West doesn't have Ace X of hearts, so it's fine. Okay, making 3. No beer because it's Trump. So what was the auction on that hand? Does that make any sense? Yeah, 1 spade double. I mean, I guess, if those are your agreements, whatever. The double on 10/3 seems a little silly to me. West passes, partner bids a club, of course. A heart, a spade, of course. 3 clubs, a heart raise. Partner doubles, probably showing something stupid like more clubs. Sure. I pass this. The opponents bid 3 hearts, and we decide we don't want to penalize them. Okay. I mean, it looks like we're losing a diamond, 1 or 2 spades, and maybe a club. If we're lucky, we could maybe lose no diamonds, I guess, if we could pitch them on clubs. So I think I'd like to lead the queen here, so they have a convenient way to win the second spade in hand for the club finesse. Although... Yeah, right. They're going to play a diamond, and I'll win the ace, take the finesse, and then, I don't know, maybe I did this backward. So, can I afford to play the king of spades here, or do I have to finesse immediately? I don't see anything wrong with playing the king of spades. I don't know if the finesse is onside or not, but we obviously have to play for it. The 10 is a surprising card, but all we can really do is just play the ace and... Okay, really? Interesting. So it looks like we're not getting rid of this diamond after all. Because unless I missed it somewhere, the 9 of clubs is not a winner. Just in case, I'm roughing this and trying to cash the 9 of clubs, but I think it's a loser. Yeah, the jack is indeed still out there. So if I really believed, could I have like gotten the clubs right? No. load the 10 queen. Even if I could magically come back to my hand, I'd lead low to the jack ace, and the king is still protected. So, no real way to do better there, I think. And it was certainly right to draw the trumps before attacking clubs, or the second trump, because East would have roughed the second club, leading to disaster. A spade in third, then 2 diamonds. Yeah, very, very reasonable auction from both parties. East is a passed hand. West didn't overcall a spade. Where's the Queen of Hearts? I don't suppose it matters very much. But I'd like a dummy entry, and the sooner the better, right? I mean, I guess you just play the jack here and hope it wins. It doesn't. Fine. I don't know which entry to use to take the spade finesse against the jack. Either one of them could go badly. If somebody has a doubleton in a red suit. They're more likely to have doubleton in diamonds, though. A singleton is pretty bad news. I'm going to score badly on this board. Okay, this is very bad. We're actually going to go down. Huh. Hearts are 6-1, diamonds are 5-1. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Just like... I don't know. Maybe I should, like, put more respect on the 4 of hearts as indicating shortness? I don't think it has to be a singleton or even a doubleton. Could just be like 4 small, best idea West had for a lead. Yikes. I mean, I think double dummy, you have to just like win trick 1 with the king and run the 10 of spades, but obviously that's never happening. Yeah, it says as soon as you play the jack, you're toast. It has to be the king. I mean, nobody's... I don't know that nobody's finding it. Against humans, you might put enough faith in their 4 of hearts to, and like, why would they lead from a suit if they weren't short? Like, maybe you would figure out that it's definitely shortness, but it could easily have been queen 4th, I think, or queen 3rd. Anyway, we overcalled a spade and competed to 3 somewhat dubiously, in my opinion. It's not crazy, but it's not exactly standout either. We have a double fit as well, it turns out. Let's put the 8 in. Okay, fine. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to autopilot this hand. It doesn't seem like anything interesting is happening. Solved trumps like a genius. Just playing the natural way, of course. I didn't do anything fancy. Whew. This 7's going to be an important card. Well, not if you just lay down the queen like that, but sure. Any universe where you could play a minor suit squeeze instead of leading up to king of diamonds? Not really. All right. Making 3. Equal parts lucky and unlucky. Agree with the pass, agree with 1 heart. Jump to 4 hearts. Seems a little dubious with stiff king of spades and 3 little diamonds. This 4 is probably from shortness. It would not be enticing to lead from the jack here. So we put in the king, it goes ace. East gives his partner a ruff, probably. Like, we have all the cards lower than the 4s. This is either a singleton or like jack third or jack fourth, and a singleton seems way more likely on this auction. Especially since West has a perfectly good 5-card spade suit to lead from. Okay. A respite. How do we play this? Because you could try to take a club ruff or two and pitch your diamond loser on a spade. But you could also try drawing trumps and leading a diamond up to the 10, right? East with jack fourth kind of has to play the jack, and then all the diamonds are good to pitch your clubs. Problem with that is East could win the jack of diamonds and switch to a club, taking out dummy's entry before we're ready to use it, while the diamonds are still blocked. So I don't think that line of a diamond to the 10 actually works. Which sort of leaves us with just trying to get 2 club ruffs. How are the entries for that? Club. Well, yeah, it's sort of acting like a cross ruff at that point, right? Club to the ace. And you don't want to use any of dummy's hearts as entries. You play ace of spades, spade ruff. King of clubs, club ruff. Now a spade, and East can uppercut us if they want, I guess. But if they do, I'm not sure. We probably just over ruff anyway. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That seems like the best idea I'm going to come up with. We never get to cash our diamond winner. But we get an awful lot of hearts. Seems like that, I mean, I don't know. I'm not doing the math, but it seems like that probably comes up with 10 tricks. Yeah. So now we have 10 tricks in the bag, but we're at risk if we ruff a club at this point, I guess. If we rough it low, anyway. We could rough it high, but that's sort of accomplishing nothing. I guess we could actually try drawing trump at this point, couldn't we? And then there's a minor suit squeeze against East that I didn't really see coming. Trump splitting, that's good news. So there's still a club honor out there, right? I'm not imagining that. It must be West who has it, and East has the last two diamonds. Yeah. Okay, so the squeeze wasn't working, but that's life. I think taking 11 tricks is lovely. I'm very happy with that result. Why does it make me wait so long in between boards? Three... What? 3 spades double, 4 no, showing minors. I'm surprised the robots have such a sophisticated agreement. Like, it's not that complicated, but I don't know. It doesn't come up very much. You wouldn't think they would have it programmed in here. But okay, cool. I say choose a minor. Partner says clubs, and I say no, diamonds. Why did I even ask then? Good question. Oh, we're in a shitty suit instead of either of two great suits? What a surprise. Okay, fine. So... I mean... 6 hearts and 6 clubs both look pretty good. But we're in 5 diamonds. So how do you play... Actually, you know, after a 3 spade bid, maybe these slams aren't so good because suits are likely to be breaking badly. I'm not totally sure how to play the diamond suit. Jack to the king is sort of like the obvious play. It succeeds whenever East has the ace, which usually he will. But is there some merit to, like, leading the jack and running it if East plays low? That will succeed if, like, the 10 is doubleton, basically. Whether East or West has it. But I guess it's not that likely to happen. The problem is, like, Jack to the king, I still have probably 3 diamond losers to East's ace queen 10x. Well, with ace queen 10x, are you really prepared to play low? A robot probably could find that play. A human might be tempted to do something else. Like play the ace. Oh. I see. Yeah, a human could find that play too. The ace... If he says ace queen 10x, there's nothing I can do. Because they can just play the ace. Well, maybe there's some trump coup. No, impossible. So... we don't have to worry about East having ace queen 10x, because that situation will take care of itself. So if we play the jack and East plays low... we could play the king. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, if East has ace 10 fourth, low to the king still loses 3 tricks. But so does everything else. Yeah, I think it is just jack to the king. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. No need to let this ride around to the 10. It looks like a free finesse, but I really do not need the trick, and I want it to be in dummy right now. Okay, there's the ace, and now a club return for the ruff. Yeah. At least it was with the queen, so I don't have to lose East ace queen 10x. Probably should have played the king there, actually. Unblocking the suit. But it doesn't matter. Actually... how realistic is it to coup East at this point? I'm pretty sure East has ace 10 fourth originally. Therefore has... 10/3 remaining, right? So if we say, and we know East's shape in that case, right? We know East has 3 spades, 4 clubs, and we're assuming 4 diamonds. That would give East 2 hearts. Could I rough enough diamonds to be happy there? I guess not really. Rough enough spades, I mean. Like, I could cross to a club, rough a spade, cash the queen of clubs, queen ace of hearts, at that point, East and I each have 3 diamonds. And I can lead winners from dummy until such time as East roughs, and then I can over rough. But at that point, I still have to lose a diamond to the 10. So I don't think there's any point engaging in such a venture. And at least if I cash the king now, I'll be happy if it turns out West actually had queen 10x. If, as I suspect, East has ace 10 fourth, I don't think there's much I can do. So I might as well hope that the diamonds were 3-3. They were. Well, well, well. In that case, let's draw the last trump and claim. Okay, I mean, a lot of faffing about for what turned out to be the obvious play of low to the king and then cash the king when the ace pops. But I think there was a lot to think about before arriving at that obvious line. Could the defense have done better? By not hopping on the ace here? Not if I'm planning to play the king, which I was. That's jack low, king low, diamond. They win 1. Don't they win 3 diamonds that way? I think... somehow it happened that they lost a trump trick that they had at the beginning by roughing with West's queen, but I guess not. So suppose, okay, export please, hand viewer. In my actual double dummy solver program, the one that lets me fiddle around more easily. Yeah, play this. If East plays low, I do have to play the king and another diamond. I guess the issue is that East can't win the diamond and give his partner a rough. Because, I mean, he can, but then they only get the ace and the queen. So one thing that would be kind of interesting would be if West unblocked the 10 here. Then it actually matters that I exit with the 9 instead of the 2. And I don't think I would do that. Because the 10 sort of looks like it might be queen 10 doubleton, right? And you don't want to waste your 9 in that case. If you play the 2, or the 6 or the 3, it can go 5, East wins the 7, and gives his partner a club rough. So I think that's kind of tough to find, maybe. But surely West can see he's never getting 2 tricks with the queen 10 of diamonds, and so could if alert, find the play of unblocking the 10. And then I think Declare would go wrong. Interesting. Anyway, I think East popping with the ace is very reasonable, because his partner might just have like 2 small diamonds and need the ruff. Right away. Anyway, we're in 3-0. At the halfway point of the tournament, by the way. Both of this session and of the whole 3-session event, I suppose. Anyway, we opened 1-0. 17 balanced, very, very reasonable. Partner bids Stamen, of course. We showed spades, of course. Partner invited. Well, I said Stamen, of course. You could choose not to invite on this hand, but 2 aces and a potential source of tricks, very reasonable, I think, to invite here. And then, of course, we accepted. So we're in 3-0. The clubs are likely to be 4-1 if West is leading the jack. So they're not necessarily worth 5 tricks. But they're certainly worth 3, and if we're willing to devote some time, we can get 4. Or maybe we'll be lucky and there'll be 5, but you wouldn't think so. Maybe if West has Jack 10-9. And East has the other 2, 8 deuce? Then it could happen. But that's like, I have 3 clubs, 2 hearts, and a spade. That's 6 tricks. I need quite a bit more. I can attack hearts and win a 3rd heart by force, no matter where the Queen of Hearts is. I don't have the dummy entries to set up a 4th club and take the heart finesse. I think it's probably better to just play ace, king, and then jack of hearts. And probably right away is a fine time to do it. Okay, I've resolved the club situation. West has all of them. So we're not setting up any of those, indeed. Does make it more likely that East has the Queen of Hearts. But it's really hard to take advantage of that anyway. I don't know, I'm sort of resigned to going down at this point, but I'll try to go set up some tricks before that happens. I believe I could have played the 10 there, right? The smallest, the outstanding heart is smaller than the 5 because they both played a bunch of high cards for fun. But just to be safe, I'll keep the 10 there. It's nice that they're leading a diamond that sets up a trick for me. I don't appreciate this spade return, though. If I lose this to East, and East plays a low diamond, I'm going to be very nervous. Because the queen looks like it's from Queen Jack, but it might not be. But I don't think you can really afford to just win the ace and cash 4 tricks here. I think you have to give him a chance to set up a diamond for you. Or maybe the spade sets up somehow. Okay, it was the jack. Good. So East pitched a diamond on the club. West pitched a club on the heart. I have one loser. I guess what I have is a black suit squeeze against West if he has the king of spades. And it is working. That is to say, I can actually play it. We unblock the ace of spades. Cash heart pitching a spade. Cross back, and West, in order to keep all the clubs, had to ditch his spade. So we get to enjoy the jack of spades. Nice. I did not expect to make this. getting a diamond trick and a spade trick. More than I expected. Oh, we're in 7 hearts. How exciting. I'm sure, by the way, on the last one, double dummy is going to be worse than what we did, right? Yeah, they're definitely supposed to beat this somehow. Although, apparently they have to lead a diamond. Anything else and I can make it. It says attacking hearts is fine, but you have to immediately lead a spade. Okay, I'm not finding that. So when did they... Oh, I guess I can... Well... I want to... Let's go look at this in the double dummy solver again. I want to understand how that accuracy button works. Hello? Because that's one I haven't played with before. Does it just give you numbers, or can you ask what they are? Yeah, so I made 2 deviations, but it won't tell me what they are. Okay, fine. Ah, I didn't... Did I really hit stop? I didn't think... I guess I did. Right, so it's saying you can cash the ace, but you can't cash the king. Once you have, you might as well continue. East leading a diamond gives me the trick back, or at least the tempo. Wait a minute. And it says I have to play low because it leaves East on lead, I guess? That's funny. West switches to a spade. And East again. Oh, interesting, yeah. A low diamond is fine because it gives me a diamond trick, but it doesn't give me the timing for the squeeze. Cute. And a spade is also fine because it's just not cashing the diamond. Okay. Anyway, interesting. We're in 7 hearts. A heart, yeah. 2 no, 3 hearts showing a great balanced hand. I agree. Key card. I have what? How the robots play this as 1 or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I agree. And the King of Diamonds. Okay. I mean, I didn't misbid. Did partner misbid? Are we in a good spot? Looks like it's a terrible grand. But miraculously, West seems to think he should lead the Queen of Clubs. No human would ever do this. This is like the worst lead in your hand. Don't lead unsupported honors against Grand Slams. Okay. So, I mean, it looks like the contract is on the spade finesse, right? There's nothing else going on. I guess if Trump are 4-0, you have to be a little careful to make sure you can get your diamond rough. But even if the Queen of Diamonds drops singleton, it doesn't help you. You still need the spade finesse. I guess you could play the other suits to see if you can prove that East has a spade void or something like that. Or West. No. Prove that East has a spade singleton, in which case load the ace could be right, but would still be very wrong. Okay, I mean, I'm just going to draw Trump and take the spade finesse, I guess. Trump aren't 4-0. I don't think there's any reason to delay. We might as well just do it. Alright, well, nothing we could do. Just a bad contract that got almost as punished as it deserved. 6 hearts is okay, because it's on 1 of 2 finesses. It's quite good. But 7 hearts, ugh. Inexcusable. We sort of lack the tools to find out about the King of Spades, sadly. I feel like partner kind of should know I don't have it, though. Right? Like, my auction has shown you all three aces and the king of hearts and the king of diamonds. Like, you know all of these honors. If I also have the king of spades, like, my hand is too strong to have opened a heart. Would have opened two no, probably, or maybe even two clubs. So you know, like, and I probably don't have the queen of clubs either. You know we have a possible loser here, a loser here, like, just, I don't know. No point berating Gib, but, I mean, it does make you feel superior, doesn't it? Okay, fine. So we're in four spades. Opponent's leading trump. Sure. We probably ought to try to rough out those hearts, huh? To that end, we want dummy entries, so we're playing low and not trying to unblock anything over there. Spades are 3-1. This club ruff is a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe I should have cashed the second heart first so I would know whether I need the club ruff. Or not. Yeah, whether I need the second heart ruff. It looks bad if hearts are 5-1, but like, what are the odds, right? I think that was a mistake. I should have cashed the king of hearts. Usually when you're like trying to set up a suit by roughing it, you want to save the winners in the suit for later. But here I don't know how many roughs I need, and taking more than I need is expensive. Because it costs me the trump control I would need to take the diamond finesse. Okay. Turns out it was fine. I needed all the roughs anyway. And I could take the diamond finesse, but I mean, I haven't really kept count. Nobody hangs on to the king of diamonds stiff and a club here, right? So we'll just take the finesse. It's match points. Yeah. A human might very well bear the king of diamonds here and hang on to a club, but a robot would never do that. So the finesse is kind of free. Doesn't have to work, but it doesn't cost anything. One spade, balancing two spades. Okay. Partner loves hearts. Sure, here we are. We have 15 and 9 is 24. West just bid a spade. So like 12. That's 36. East has at most 4. Roughly. I mean, people don't always have exactly what the book says they should have for their bid, but that's a reasonable starting point. Well, this is interesting. I actually don't need the club finesse, right? I can pitch clubs on... Oh, you know what's funny? I'm going to show you a cute trick. On BBO, if you can't, like, if I leave the table in the middle of the match, you know, you're going to come back to you don't get to redo the whole hand, right? But if you get to make 2 plays in a row, and you make the first one and then change your mind, it actually doesn't save that or submit it. I guess this wasn't even necessary, but I should rough with the 4 in case I need the 3 as a dummy entry. And since I haven't like gained any new information since playing the two of hearts. It kind of lets me have it back if I leave the table and come back, which is interesting. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter though, because I don't need the three of hearts as dummy entry. I can always rough a club. If well, I don't know. You could try the heart finesse. It's sort of odds on to work because West has all the points, but at this point they've shown 9 of their 12 points already. So we would say East is odds on to have 1 queen, and it could be hearts. And West is likely to be short in hearts because he's long in spades. So, and also East pitched a club, which you probably wouldn't do from queen fourth here. So West has the queen of clubs as well. So, yeah. I think East is likely enough to have the queen of hearts that there's no reason to finesse for it. Turns out he didn't, but West was short, and that was the other thing I said that might make things work out for me. Now we can cash the jack and then the king. And I'm in dummy to cash 3 tricks, pitching my 3 clubs. Club, spade, 2 hearts, 3 spades, 4 spades. Sure. Are we trying to set up clubs or just rough hearts? You could play the ace here. Ace of hearts, rough. Diamond, rough. Ace of clubs, club rough, heart rough. And then just lose a trick to the king of spades. That seems a lot better than trying to set up clubs. So let's play the ace. And try to get 3 heart roughs. Maybe I should have played ace of clubs, club rough first, because it's so unlikely that they can take away my diamond entry by pitching a diamond on a heart, but they could take away my club entry, maybe. This is one of those times when you're supposed to rough with the ace, right? I think so. You don't want to get over roughed here, and it could happen. And the upside of roughing low, or even with the 6, is fairly small. It just means that if West has at least 3 clubs, well, if the king of spades is singleton and isn't in a position to over rough you on the next club, you could drop it and lose no spades. But more likely than that is just some random 4-1 club break, I think. So we rough this high to ensure that we do get the heart rough. Rough with the 6, because they do own the 5. There we go. So there's 12 tricks. Could we do better knowing spades are 2-2 onside and clubs are splitting? Yes. We could. We could have, like... Well, I think we have enough entries to set up the clubs and take the spade finesse. But I think this was a pretty solid line. Probably scores below average, though. Because the field just draws trump and tries to set up clubs or something. I don't know. 3 clubs. East is a passed hand. West opens a diamond. East then bids a spade. Double, support double? Okay. Well, hopefully West doesn't have 5 diamonds, although it looks like he does. Oh, good news. He's not continuing a diamond. I think we have to win this. The jack, huh? Suggesting he doesn't have the king or queen. So West has ace king of diamonds and the jack of spades. He kind of has to have the queen of clubs, right? Finessing against it is risky to begin with, but also practically doomed to failure, given the auction. So I think you just... like, I wish we could duck this and try to get a spade ruff as well as everything else we're doing, but that's just so unrealistic. We just have to be thankful they're not roughing out our diamond winner here. Okay, and we did find the queen of clubs doubleton, so that's nice. I guess we could still find hearts breaking? Because the queen of diamonds is an entry? That's true. I mean, we know West's shape, right? He had 3 of these, 5, 2... yeah, hearts are 3-3. So we can pitch all of the spade losers on this. Nice. Making 5. I guess I could have claimed. I was just so excited to take all these tricks. That should score reasonably well. I mean, I don't think I did anything genius. I just got lucky. Just like everybody else who has the hand is going to get lucky. But knowing not to finesse the clubs is, you know, some measure of skill at least. Sure looks like we're just losing a diamond and a heart, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. I suppose if diamonds break very badly, I might find myself a bit short of dummy entries. So let's play the diamond now. Also, if they don't find the heart switch, we could actually pitch all of our hearts on diamonds, but they did find it. I rough high because I can afford it. And, I mean, this is a high cross. This is king of diamonds and a cross ruff. I don't even need the diamonds to set up. Yeah, not hard to imagine someone going wrong on that hand. But maybe there's some sequence of plays you could make that would convince the Gibbs not to cash their heart in time? I don't know. King of clubs. What are we in? 2 spades after a diamond. Balance with a spade. Fine. 2 hearts. Fine. Partner prefers spades. I feel like I would have bid 2 spades direct here. 4 card support is not a joke. But okay, here we are. Also noteworthy, West opened and doubled a spade. So a fairly strong hand. We have 16, dummy has 5, is 21. East's pass shows at most 5, so West has at least 14. The double also suggesting some strength. So all these red queens are not looking so hot, but we should be on the lookout for a throw-in to force West to lead a red suit for us. Or a club. He can't lead clubs either, right? Like, he has to win this and switch to a spade. Probably ace and a spade right away. Yep. Okay, but he tries a diamond instead. That's helpful. Oh, the king was onside. Okay, sure. So, how do we still arrange this end play joke against West after eliminating diamonds? It requires trump 2-2, although I think that probably West's ace of diamonds, spades, was singleton. Because otherwise, I think you would be pretty keen to continue the spade suit. Even lacking the king of diamonds, you still are not excited to lead the suit, I think. Well, I suppose if West's ace of spades really is singleton, I don't have to draw trump before I throw him in. He won't have any spades to play. So I can just play queen of diamonds, diamond. And immediately try a heart. East puts in the 10, which means I can't just play low and have West win. But I can put in the queen. And if he returns a heart, it's still accomplishing something. Because now I can finish drawing trumps, and my 7 forces out the 9, and the 8 wins. Oh, he had spades all along. And the spade ruff is there. Oh, man. Okay. Or the heart ruff. Okay, fine. And also hearts were 3-3. Boy, I worked real hard for, like, nothing at all. I don't think I could have done anything too fancy there. I wonder if you could try something funny like a low club and pitch a heart? No, East will just put in the 10. Well, the scorecard looks pretty good. I don't, I'm sure we had some bad results, but how are my provisionals looking, BBO? $56. Fine. Better than yesterday. Still nothing special. A lot of, not many tables have played the event yet, so we don't know for sure. How many tables played the full event in yesterday's thing? We don't... Okay, if I click results, will it tell me? Yeah, I guess you can look at a Traveler. About 50 tables played this one. 40 something. Okay. Interesting. So there's still quite a bit of wiggle room in today's results. Which I can no longer see. Oh, my table. Yeah, okay. 7 hearts. What a contract. All right. Well, another fun time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.